All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's get ready to rumble, to break down the transmission. Let's get into it. All right. Sunday sessions, guys. Hypnotic inductions and free tarot readings. If you'd like a tarot reading, let me know. We're about to get into some shoes, y'all. Some new shoes. All right. 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 Just setting up, guys. Give me a moment to settle in. Maybe give a shout out in the live chat to let me know where you're tuning in from. If it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. Check back often. All right. All right. All right. All right. You ready to get into some new shoes? With old Grand Wizard of the Esoteric Order of Dagon, Fray Francis Lunis Aristeas of the OTA, your friend and well-wisher. Frank Monday, taking part in the 100-day challenge, Pathways of Magic. Make sure y'all hit the likes and subscribe. Keep them barking. Pavlov's dog. All right. I'm not a criminal.com/Frank Monday to get more behind the scenes, stimulating, titillating, invigorating conversation and information. Check it out. All right. Let me know where you're tuning in from out in Happy Land tonight, so I can give you a shout out in chat. Just testing the feedback loop on the YouTubes to see if we're working all right. All right. Testing. Yeah, sounds good. Excellent. Looks like everything's dialed in. Let's have a great show tonight, guys. Welcome, Wanderer, Wayfarer, Wizard, Warrior, and Wildcat alike. Wherever you are, whoever you are, and whenever you may be receiving this transmission, I hope you're doing well. I'm broadcasting to you from the central kingdom of the Celestial Dragon, Twilight Zone Old Peking, far behind the bamboo firewall. And for this evening's transmission, I thought I would take you guys through a quick hypnotic induction. So take a deep breath. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and command yourself to relax. If you like, you can close your eyes if it's appropriate and safe. Get deep within the fathomless cavern. Wait for it as that darkness settles. Darkness within darkness. You feel a safe space being generated around you. And wherever you are, feel your body supported by the ground or the chair beneath you. The stabilizing firmament of the prime material plane. You are rooted in it. Yeah. Above that flows the gaseous energy of the air element. Breathe it deep in. In through the nose and slowly exhale through the mouth. Gently part those lips. You might hear a sound, you might not. All sounds are distractions. Just deepen your relaxation. You can picture a soft, golden, scintillating white light surrounding you, creating a cocoon of safety and comfort. Maybe lift your hands slightly with a deep breath. And then let them settle back down onto your legs or the arms of the chair. As this light continues to envelop you, continue breathing rhythmically and naturally. It calms your mind and opens your heart, making you more receptive to any positive suggestions that come your way, whether they be in the form of personal affirmations, invocations, or prayers. With each breath, you can sink deeper into this safe space, feeling more relaxed and attentive. Calm your mind, open your heart. Remember that after the show tonight, I invite you to explore the webpage, www.buymeacoffee.com/FrankMoney. And it can help with further relaxation techniques that resonate with you. Up there, I have scripting for relaxation inductions and inductions for success and all different kinds of self-hypnotic material. But just for now, enjoy this moment of peace, relaxation, and safety. Because you are safe. You can feel it wherever you are, whoever you are, and whenever you receive this transmission. You are welcome here always. Yeah, good magic, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Let me know where you're chiming in from with the chat. Let's get into it. Let's get into some good magic. Y'all ready to rock and roll? As old Frater Francis Lunas Aristeas likes to say, just keep rolling with the punches, baby. Get into it. Yeah, let me see if I can fix these banners. There we go. I like to start off with the adoration of Abraxas. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe, the vast and the mighty one, creator of heaven and earth, maker of all things visible and invisible, master of both the light and the darkness, he who was, is, and shall be. We adore thee and we invoke thee. Send us one of your divine spiritual agents, our holy guardian angel, to protect and guide us through the innumerable snares of the earthly sphere. And go ahead and send that cleansing wind that will disperse all negativity and endless, odious, noxious, intolerable human opinion that tries to blind us from the truth. Teach us those things which we must know for the completion of the great work and the glory of thine ineffable name, Adonai. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. Amen. Ra. All right, good magic, man. You feel the power of that beautiful invocation brought to me in part through the Arbitel of Magic, but that is my refined version. It's the short version. It's the one I can use anytime and every time throughout the day. I invite you to use it if you find light in it as well. So I am checking the chat room, see if anybody's out there in Happy Land. It looks like I might be alone on this one. That's good. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna get my tarot cards and get ready for a divination. Give me a 2-minute break to grab those cards, guys, and enjoy some of that background music, man. Daydreaming. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's get ready for some good magic. Abracadabra. Alrighty, everyone. I just wanted to go ahead and start off the show tonight with talking a little bit about the faculty of creative imagination. The basic process. Oops, I forgot the banner there. Let me reset that. There it is there. Frater Francis Lunas Aristeas as your guide. So step 1, stimulate the mind so that it vibrates on a higher than average plane, right? That's what I do with the adoration of Abraxas. I draw down that high-powered heavenly energy straight down through the 100 meeting point or Baihui in the mind, lighting up the crystal palace, the celestial Dantian. That's the top Dantian. Let me put up the 3 Dantians here. Give me a second. There we go. So the 3 Dantians, or 3 elixir fields. The top Dantian is called the Celestial. The middle Dantian at the heart chakra center is called the Terrestrial Dantian. And the lower Dantian, where your little red devil lives, that little bit of horny, seductive, lascivious, naughty energy, that little devil inside, he lives down in what's called the infernal Dantian. So stimulate the mind. You can start there if you like. It's up to you how you utilize the energies of your Dantian. All right, the body, mind, and spirit are the workshops of the subtle origin. Stimulate it so that it vibrates on a higher than average plane. Invoke your Valentia, the wizard's will, that old magical intent, like a snake creeping in the garden, getting ready to rise. Concentrate on those known factors, the finished parts of your magical intention, the vision, the item, or event, whatever it is. And then allow to form in your mind the unknown factors. So we move from the known to the unknown, the real to the unreal, the abstract to the tangible. The unfinished part of your vision, item, or invention, and hold in your mind your completed magical work. Do so until it has been taken over by the subconscious part of the mind, the other than conscious part. So this is how we utilize the analog function of the volantia, right? The conscious attention, to write magical script into the digital function, the other than conscious part of the mind. All right, the subconscious. That subconscious area, that sea of etheric energy, is our bridge to the absolute, to the unknown, unformable, unnameable Godhead energy, right? The dark matter. So relax by clearing your mind and allow all thought to flee away from that field, that etheric field of the subconscious mind. There, within that, you can wait for the coalescence of the elixir of immortality, for a gold coin to appear, or for your lucky star. Because remember, O neophyte, goodness alone is power, silence is strength, and will regaineth omnipotence. Love, and love alone lieth at the foundation. And so where is the foundation? Let's look at that for a moment, right? That is, in fact, the realm with which we're working in. Your conscious attention point on your luminous egg is, in fact, what Eliphas Levi called the astral light. So we will utilize that astral light to illuminate the fathomless cavern, right? And then you can move forward. That's the foundation, the love intent, the bringing the light to bear upon that which is your desired outcome, right? If you've got your Aladdin's lamp magical wish list, then you know what's going on. You've got a couple of top shelf items that you would like to commune further with and bring into manifestation for your benefit, for your edification, for your illumination, for whatever it is that you, sir or ma'am, want to get done with your great work. I would advise you that if it's your first time, don't let it be your last time, of course, but take in mind that the chief art of learning and learning magic is to attempt but little at a time. Take it in small, bite-sized portions so that you can fully digest, because it's only by the accumulation of single propositions rightly understood that you can build the pyramid of your spiritual science. And that's what I'm all about. I'm about approaching our spirituality with a scientific, replicable method that we can utilize to develop that silver key, the mercurial energy, before whose touch all doors of the temple fly open. You know it, don't you? The riddle of steel, the silver key. Yeah, I think you do. Salve et coagula, no se te ipsum, tu es Dios. So those are in reference: mentalism, correspondence, vibration, rhythm, polarity, cause and effect, and gender. Natural law, guys. Natural law. The heavenly way is our natural law. And whoever would contemplate to attempt the endeavor of the great work of communication with your holy guardian angel, as soon as your imagination cools after the first blaze of that new hope, place before your own eyes, your inner eye, your inner visualization, every possible embarrassment that may retard or defeat your efforts. The first question should be, what is the probability of success? And then you endeavor to remove all the objections that you could possibly raise. Of course, if you take this to its extreme, this could be an endless task of oscillating without taking action. You have to flip the coin at some point, right? Heads or tails, and take a 50-50 binary excursion along the journey. When you set about a difficult task, after your first burst of inspiration and enthusiasm starts to wane, think about and list all possible obstacles to its execution. Then consider the likelihood of success. Then endeavor to remove all obstacles that you have identified, because persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Going forward, you might want to invoke the archangels, the 4 archangels of the greater invocation of the pentagram ritual. Before me, Raphael, archangel and guardian of the East, fill me with spiritual wholeness, mental clarity, and robust physical health. Help me to heal the wounds of the past, heal and restore every aspect of my being. Yeah, Raphael, good man, right? Old Tahuti, the ibis-headed god of magic, appearing in the east and leading you forward. Behind me, Gabriel, archangel and guardian of the west, bring me spiritual gnosis, clear mental insights, and a distinct gut feelings, so that I may always walk in the divine light and along the universal way. Clear all obstacles from my path, remove all doubts and fears, and purify my body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, good magic, right? Oof. Gabriel has got your back, old Egyptian god Hathor. At my right hand, Michael, archangel and guardian of the south, grant me the strength, courage, integrity, and protection that I need to fulfill my purpose in this life, the great work. Use your powerful flaming sword to disperse all negative energy. Surround me with your aura of protection, so that I may work unimpeded on the side of goodness and well-being. Yeah, excellent magic right there, guys. The Egyptian god Ra, Helios in the south, burning like a flaming red bird. At my left hand, Oriel, archangel and guardian of the north, release all my tension, worries, insecurities, and vexations. Grant me tranquility and peace of mind. Help me to serve others and to give and receive generously. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. Nice. Take a deep breath, everyone, and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Command yourself to relax and contemplate the 4 archangels at their cardinal points. All right. Yeah, good magic. That was nice, man. I enjoyed that. I re-listened to the entire guided meditation for myself, right? Because as you're speaking it, you could try to embody it, and I can do it from memory. Most of that part. That's something new I created just this year for your aid and edification on this current 100-day challenge. So definitely good magic there, man. I'm gonna enjoy that one. I'll do that one a few more times in the future in video format. Maybe put it into the greater invoking of the pentagram ritual of Solomon. Solomon's Temple magic, baby. Get some. Yeah, so if you're out there in Happy Land tonight, happy holidays to each and every one of you. Make sure if you haven't already, please sub the channel and hit the likes and subscribe, all that fun stuff. It looks like there may be a few tuning in tonight, so I will drop the link in the ideas room. So if you're out there in Happy Land and you would like to call in, the link is there in the ideas room. You can see it now. Welcome one and all. Wizard, warrior, wanderer, wayfarer, and wildcat alike, wherever you are, whoever you are, and whenever you receive this transmission, keep doing good magic. Your host for the hour, Frater Francis Lunis of the Celestial Kingdom of the Dragon. Twilight Zone OP King, everyone. From behind the bamboo firewall, joining you for another transmission. This one's going to include hypnotic inductions and tarot readings. Let's go ahead and pick a random tarot card to contemplate. See what will be the best tarot card for our session today. I'm going to go ahead and generate one with the dark mirror. So give me a moment to do that. All right. Yeah, so I have backstage, I have generated a tarot card for today's energy. I'll go ahead and let you know about all of that. If you know your tarot well, then I have drawn the Nine of Cups. So think about that one in reference to love, career, and advice. The Nine of Cups, as you know, the cups represent the elements of water. So we have our three zodiac signs of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I, in fact, have some watery elements in my sign, so this one always applies to me quite pertinently. It says the best faculties to use in the situation of the Nine of Cups are your intuitive ones. Yeah, so that water element representing the intuitive mind, the subconscious, yeah, where ideas just pop like lightning bolts, like flashes of lightning from the unseen sphere and into the manifest, the sphere of the manifest, which I often refer to as the prime material plane. So how are your intuitive faculties? Have you done anything to cultivate them? Do you feel like when asked the question, how's your intuition, you feel like, oh yeah, my intuition's pretty good. I'm feeling lucky. Let me head down to the casino to put a little coin on red or black. Or maybe you have a lucky number, right? Get those winning lottery tickets. Wish you well. Yeah, I hope you can get those for yourself, man. So the Nine of Cups, it's alternate title is the Lord of Happiness, but it's also known as Victory. Many versions of it, but if you can picture it, the Smith Rider Wyatt, or probably should be Wyatt Smith Rider deck, has a innkeeper doing brisk business and feeling very happy about it. The rewards of high achievement are not all monetary, however. This happiness also refers to the feelings of fulfillment that come from good service to the community and support of one's family, as well as gratitude for all the blessings in life. Yeah, so that's a beautiful card. Imagine yourself as a proud, happy innkeeper sitting in front of your wares, having already done brisk business and looking forward to all the brisk business to come as well. When you're in the position of the Nine of Cups, the advice is to open yourself to circumstances around you. There may be no need to manage a situation that does not require a lot of control or leadership. The tone of the moment is heartfelt and bonded. It is nurturing. Open up and choose to be receptive at this time. Proceed from your heart, relying on your intuition. This is your truest source of information right now. Of course, as the Temperance card it always advises, you always want to temper every intuition with reason and logic. But at this time, you can allow yourself to be attracted to what feels supportive to you. Avoid what feels harsh, critical, and judgmental, which almost all people do naturally, right? Whenever there's harshness and criticalness and judgmental energy in your environment, you can feel the negative static effect of it, right? It's trying to sap away your energy. So if this requires you to change your style, so be it. The results of being intuitive are generally far superior to the results of being emotionally guarded or overly rational. So go with the flow, man. Do what's natural. In Chinese, we say 顺其自然, or follow the natural way. Yeah, that's good magic, man. The Nine of Cups. In a love position, you may find that you may finally be where you had hoped and dreamed to be. Imagine again that happy, proud innkeeper sitting in front of his 9 cups, 9 golden cups, his good wares. You may be savoring a sense of fulfillment, peace, and joy with your desired love interest from having achieved your goal. Now you can also look forward to a window of relief from worry, anxiety, and fear, right? So when you're building up to that and you're looking forward to that dream love or experience or feeling, you may have some worry, anxiety, and fear, and that sensation as you work towards it, right? That agitation that puts your compass needle on true north. The Nine of Cups at this time indicates healing, great pleasure, and a sense of vindication. It feels as if you are a wanted child in an opportune and abundant universe. It's well worth whatever labors you had to go through to enjoy this feeling of satisfaction. Your heart is full to the brim with gratitude, generosity, sincerity, and integrity. It's a really good card to have, man, helping you out and empowering you for this liminal space in your journey forward, your great spiritual journey forward. All right, guys, it's the half-hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and do the blurbs for the channel. If you're out there in Happy Land, say hello. Let me know what you're up to this evening. Channel, what do they call that when they do, like, they announce the channel name that they're broadcasting from if you're on the radio? Because I always feel like I'm on the radio when I don't have the camera turned on. It's all podcast format. I forget, there's a technical term, but I've forgotten it. station name call, station announcement. I don't know. Anyway, the Frank Monday channel with your Grand Wizard of the Esoteric Order of Dagon, friend and well-wisher, Frank Monday. Another video for the 100-day challenge, Pathways of Magic. Make sure y'all hit the likes for the Algabots. If it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. Definitely cruise over and check me out at the coffee page /Frank Monday. Put a little something in the tip jar, and that'll put the lead in my pencil, the pep in my step. Why are we doing it, right? Why are we even involved in this line of broadcasting? Because no new horror can be more terrible than the daily torture of the commonplace. And so if I can approach this with sincerity and uniqueness, then that might give you a break from the ordinary, a break from the mundane, commonplace, prosy, vapid miasma of daily life. Break away for just a moment and come with me on a magic carpet ride. All right, abracadabra, presto changeo, tu et dios, each one of you. So the three Dantian also directly correlate with the three treasures, the Jing, Qi, and Shen. Okay, so the Jing is the energy of the infernal Dantian, the lower Dantian, and it's someone call it the Kundalini energy. But here, the understanding of the Jing is a different one somewhat. It's actually the manifestation of the quintessence as a tangible set of energies, right? There's lots of different things involved with the Jing, lots of different secretions, but that primary drive wants to escape the body and get into the world and cause trouble, right? In Dr. Bob's book, Prometheus Rising, I remember reading about a play where a sperm cell gets away from a magician and then turns itself into a giant well, consuming tons of energy throughout the cosmos, and then later comes back and tries to consume the wizard himself. So be wary of that, right? That's why it's a hermetic science, because the source of your Jing Qi, your Jing energy, should be hermetically sealed. You have to get to know the guardian at the gate, right? The terror at the threshold. Okay, so the next Dantian up, the middle Dantian, the terrestrial Dantian, the heart center chakra, is where the Qi is. So the Qi is the life breath. Obviously, you can see that you're in control of using that center Dantian to pull life breath, Qi, essentially air, spirit, into the body, into the manifest, and you want to pull it deep down into you, all the way to your heels, as they say, right? But definitely deep diaphragmatic breathing, pulling the energy all the way down to the point below the belly button, what they used to call in the 60s and 70s, contemplating your navel, right? Doing some good old belly breathing, the cosmic engine, the billows that generates energy endlessly. It also represents the emotional nature of the human realm, right? The terrestrial Jerry Springer effect that's going around as people try to exchange, borrow, and give back energy from their center Dantian to those around them. The human sphere that the Christos, Jesus Christos, sacrificed himself to cleanse for everyone, right? He did a great cleansing. That was a big deal. We cannot overlook Christ's sacrifice for us, which bridges the gap to the next Dantian, the upper Dantian, the celestial Dantian, where spirit resides within the vault of heaven, right? And what's in there with you? Have you awakened your astral temple? Can you see it, O neophyte? What happens when you contemplate north? What happens when you contemplate south? What happens when you contemplate the journey from east to west? Yeah. Have you taken the journey? The inner journey. So those are the three treasures of the three Dantians. Jing in the infernal Dantian, Qi in the terrestrial Dantian, and Shen in the celestial Dantian. The dormitory, the great platform, the balcony as they call it. The ancient Chinese Taoists called it the balcony of the mind, where you stand looking out upon the world. So from these three treasures, if cultivated correctly, they give birth to three tangible things in the human sphere, that the natural gifts of a well-cultivated human life. Number one, Retaining your Jing will give birth to greater longevity. Retaining your Qi, controlling your Qi, your emotional energy, right? The life force, the life breath, will naturally give birth to greater prosperity in the terrestrial realm, in the prime material plane, with all of your friends and family and cohorts. And then cultivating those two, oscillating them back and forth, up and down, the sun and moon in a box, will produce an abundance of Shen, the spirit energy, which gives birth to spiritual fecundity, right? So in the realm of man, this takes the form of ancient tomes and grimoires written by ancient ascended masters that left them behind. You know, some of these guys really were bridging the gap between the living realm and the realm of the other than living, the ones beyond the veil, those who have come and gone and those who have never come. There are the most powerful beings in our cosmos actually don't take human form, right? They're vast engines of pure energy. Some of them chaos energy. Some of them are illuminated divine demigods, titans, and even God, and God above God, and King of Kings, and the God within God, and God in all directions and dimensions, now and always. Right? So big, high-powered stuff right there. If these ideas are new to you, take it slow, right? Because you have to go through a 4-stage process of mastery to knowledge of the ancient Tao. If it's the first you're hearing of them, then you're just getting awareness and attention to them, right? That's the first step, the attention. Becoming aware of something for the first time, something new and unusual, right? As you bridge the gap of that new item and associate it with things you already know, then you can begin to recognize it, right? So you can turn away from it for a moment, or even just the blink of an eye. And then you start to have recognition and familiarity with that new thing. So you can see how something can quickly move from stage 1 to 2 as long as you can hold it in memory. So that's the mnemonic process. From the recognition and familiarity stage, you can start to gain knowledge and understanding of that thing. You recognize it, you can know about it, learn its name, and so on and so forth. Continue to make those associations that bridge the gap of awareness to recognition. With familiarity, you can begin to understand something to a greater, deeper extent. That's where you already have undergone a process of transferring those new things from the conscious attentive mind, the critical factor, into the subconscious storehouse of malleable, like SSD RAM. Is that what it's called? SSD RAM. Solid state memory. Yeah, SSM. And then the next step, mastery. So what is mastery all about, man? That means in the knowledge and understanding phase, you've done thousands and thousands of repetitions of this thing. You've done thousands and thousands of the repetitions of the neural link between dendrites that unites new ideas, new concepts, from awareness to recognition to knowledge to complete mastery. That thing becomes a fixed, intrinsic, ne'er we say eternal part of one's being, so that it may be summoned and transmuted and utilized at any time, whether it be a fist or a note, something within the prime material plane, or something even, have you been doing your spiritual work? Are you working on storing up your treasures in heaven, as the great Christ told us to do? So what does that mean? How do you store up your treasures in heaven? Well, if you're a magician, you do it through magic, through memory magic, mind magic, and magic. You take those items, the 4 tools of the magician, and encode them from an unreal state from an abstract state to a tangible state, right? Just acquiring those items is a magical reaching out. Then you take those tangible items that you've acquired and re-encode them into an abstract etheric state. Once you have its etheric double, and it can immediately manifest in the astral temple, then you're doing some real magic, right? With coloration, texture, size, weight, dimension, all of it, right? Motion and a power to be fixated beyond just a notion, right? Then you've made a real thought form, a genuine magical servitor. So the 4 items, and there are many other items that the magician is going to want to use. Depends on the accoutrements of your specific art. Do you need a balance, a plumb, a trowel, right? A rule, perhaps, a square, a compass? It's up to you. Each individual has their own great work and thus has their own set of tools that they need to encode. Do you have a magical sword of wisdom that can break through any dark, miasmic, negative fog energy of human opinion and other deceptions? Yeah, so this next phase, what I wanted to get into, let's see, we've got 10 minutes left in the transmission, provided nobody shows up in Happy Land. If anybody wants to chat or hang out, call into the show and we could go maybe another 30 minutes. If not, I'm going to wrap this one up at the end of the hour. Let's see here. How are we doing for time? Okay, so Memphis, Tennessee, east of the Rockies, the Tennessee Valley, West Tennessee area. You guys are 34 minutes after midnight. Not too bad. Berlin is 7:30, I would imagine, a.m. Los Angeles, California, 10:35 p.m. on, what is it, guys? Saturday night for you guys. Most of you guys should be out having a good time, right? The Rocky Mountains, just east of the Rocky Mountains, is Denver, Colorado, coming on in at only 11:35 p.m. Dallas, you guys a little later on the plane. There in the great state of Dallas, 12:35 a.m. So some of you are probably still up out there in Happy Land, having a good time, enjoying your weekend. We are 2 weeks out, essentially, from Christmas, even less than that, really, right? We're at the head of the week on Sunday, and Saturday will be the end of the week, and that will actually be the midwinter holiday of December 21st, the winter equinox. So I hope you've got a Yule log in your fireplace and are enjoying a tasty beverage. I wanted to talk a little bit about the ask formula, right? It's encoded in the great Bible, the binary beast roaming across the fields. Yeah. So in the Bible, you have this basic ask equation, right? The A represents ask, the S represents seek, and the K represents knock. So at its smallest equation, it's ASK, Aleph, Samik, Caliph, right? And it really works, right? When if in a moment of need you need that little extra something, that little extra oomph, just ask, seek, and knock, right? ASK, and it should arrive for you. So ask, and you shall receive. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it will be opened unto you. Very simple process. Where to ask from? The mind, the all mind. The universe is absolutely mental. Where to seek? Seek above, seek below. They correspond. And where to knock? Where to generate the vibration? On wood, metal. Knock on every door, right? It's the master key that all doors of the temple fly open upon its touch. Remember those 5 affirmations that we studied this morning. All right, what's this first one? Today I choose to be positive. Or more specifically, today I choose to express the highest divine positive productivity in my life. The most positive productive energy. Contemplate that for a moment. All right, let's get into the next one. All right, the next affirmation for bridging the gap from dreamland to the waking world, the prime material plane. I am grateful for all that I have. You don't only have to do it once a year on Thanksgiving Day, right? You could do it each and every day. Thank God for returning the life breath once more to your physical exploration of this realm, this great, expansive prime material plane. Good fun and good magic. Contemplate it for a moment. Yeah, nice. Grateful. What are you grateful for? Think of things, individual things. Open your eyes and think about all of those things in your immediate vicinity, right? What have you achieved? Don't look at the things that have been lost and have become shadows and illusions of this sphere. Think about all that energy is still there. It's just taking different shapes and sizes. It's all that original energy egg that you started with and will leave with. You can generate new things and fill it with greater energy. You can also deplete it. This is what some people fail to admit because they deny spirit and they deny an afterlife. And they're like, yeah, I just do whatever the fuck I want. When it's over, it's game over. And whatever I've done, whatever imprint I leave will be erased. Yeah, for some people, that is true. That is definitely true. Whatever you believe to be true is true, at least for you. Number 3, I am capable of achieving great things. This is a powerful affirmation. I am capable of achieving the great work, which is contact and communication with my higher divine genius, my HGA, the archangel of my being, my true self, right? Androgynous and filled with power, a being of light. Once you seal off that lower Dantian, you can generate yourself into a light being. It depends. You might be able to generate one that lasts 1,000 years in the unseen realm. Some of you might just be shat out as hungry ghosts that can't generate a suitable spiritually immortal form, right? Some of you might generate the secret, little known, highest divine Shen that a human can produce. Do you know what it is, my friend? I do. I'm not going to tell you. You got to find it on your own. Contemplate it for a moment. What is your HGA? What is your holy guardian angel? All right, let's see what's next up. What is the next affirmation for returning from dreamland? It is number 4, numero 4, the big ER sans. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, right? So short, 6-7 words, right? But filled with power and potential, positive, productive energy. I embrace any challenge, no matter how arduous or daunting, as an opportunity for greater spiritual growth. for growth of all things, too, within the three great spheres of our reality: the infernal, the terrestrial, and the celestial. Don't overlook your primal urges. You need those. You need to get out and get busy with your fiery magic wand and lay down some real magics from time to time. Nothing wrong with that. You might want to recreate yourself and continue your family bloodline. Create a crest and an inheritance for your descendants. Or you could just leave behind spiritual descendants, gifts and treasures of your mind, of your great, wonderful, beautiful mind that each of you possess. The all mind. Embrace challenge. You might want to embrace the challenge of the 100-day challenge, whatever one it may be. This one was Pathways of Magic. The next ones might be exercises in psionics, all right, like telepathy, clairaudience, clairvoyance, telekinesis. Let's get into those next time. That sounds like a good 100-day challenge for the springtime. Learn to extinguish a candle with your mind alone. How about to knock something over, a small item, just with the power of thought and intention? Have you ever done that before? Have you ever summoned a lightning bolt or a tornado? Maybe an earthquake? There's a 100-day challenge for you, huh? Contemplate this one for a moment. Nice. Good magic. Guys, don't forget to check me out at the old coffee page /Frank Monday and put a little something in the tip jar. Keep the pep in my step, the lead in my pencil. Old Frank Monday working hard for you. Going to keep his nose to the grindstone, rolling with the punches. Coming at you with Pathways of Magic, number 5 affirmation for return from dreamland. I take actions towards my goals every day. Yeah, think about these 5-beat process for waking up in the morning, right? Like old Marcus Aurelius said, take that first deep breath and genuinely contemplate and consider with great gratitude the opportunity to breathe, think, feel, move, explore, and enjoy the prime material plane once again, right? The breath of spirit has brought you on your return, and say to yourself, I choose to be positive. I am grateful for all that I have. I am capable of achieving great things, and I embrace challenges as opportunities for new growth, right? Letting go of those things which no longer serve you, and then immediately take action toward your goal, whatever it is. Every day, do it, right? Get it done. Do good magic. Make it happen. Yeah, I take action. Contemplate this one for a moment with some deep, natural, rhythmic breathing. All right, good magic. Yeah, that 5-step process of affirmations, right, and coming out of dreamland, that's a really good one, man. Remember, that was brought to us by Grim-Faced Motivation. He produces so much content, man. At first I thought it was AI generated, all of it, but I don't think it is. I think he does all of his own audio readings. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys could tell me. Definitely go check it out and tell me what you think. That's going to finish off that section. Before we move on into the abodes of the future, I want to talk a little bit about the three great deceptions in the tradition that I'm creating, a Occidental and Oriental mystery tradition that's a newly emerged form of the ancient wisdom of our ancestors, right? The way I've learned it through the Oriental Tao and the Western mystery tradition. So with that said, number one, there's a deception in the spirit, the deception of spirit, the world. So we start from the world card, right? And in the world, there are many great deceptions. The first one is trying to convince humanity that they're born from monkey men and that they evolved out of protoplasm. This is a very debased and grotesque way of looking at it. In the spiritual tradition, we believe that we are actually descended into the world from immortal spiritual beings and starry families. So anyway, whatever cosmology you ascribe to, whether you be atheist or spiritualist, you are welcome. All right. The second great deception is the deception of sexuality. It's the battle of the sexes, the first great dichotomy of man against woman, right? Who's right, who's wrong? Let's get into a battle about it. And this one, you can see, gives birth to all the great dichotomies and distortions of truth, right? Like the gender war, the race war, the religion war. All of these are located at the second level, the second great deception. Finally, the third one, the one that's probably most relevant to most people, is the dichotomy of abundance versus scarcity, having lied to you and usurping your spiritual authority, right? So all of these are an attempt to usurp your real authority for some false worldly authority. But the last one is that great deception of money, right? That you have to have this certain thing in order to survive in the prime material plane, where you don't. You need an influx of energy, and that influx coming from the cosmos is endless and abundant, and it's eternal, right? But the way of man is different. He promotes a mentality of scarcity and Chicago school economics of, you may have what you have, but I'm going to take it away from you, rather than there's always enough and abundance for all, and the equal distribution of wealth. But there's a game they're playing in this world. Men will take away from those who do not have enough, that are weaker than them, and they'll give it to themselves and those who already have too much. And they do it by way of force. Whereas the universal way is the exact opposite. It always gives to those who do not have enough and takes away from those who already have too much. It's not necessarily Robin Hood incarnate, but it is the epitome of that energy, right? That is an archetype. That is the quintessence of the spiritual sage, the Robin Hood mentality. So when utilizing magic, you've got the three grades, right? We can put trinities into anything. I put the trinity into the deceptions, and it gives me the three great deceptions. I put the trinity into magic, and I get the three branches of magic: the left, center, and right pillar, right? The left-hand path, the black pillar; the right-hand path, the white pillar; and then the middle path, that of gray, the sphere of Daath, the gate of the astral. The white magic is known as angelic magic. Gray is the magician's magic, right? It's the center path magic, the humanistic magic, the magic of manifestation. And then black is your demoniacal dark magic, right? Black magic. How did the wizard achieve his ultimate power? By sacrificing his burning his wife alive as a sacrifice to the devil. Sad. Don't do that. Don't do that. With these three divisions, we have the Godhead, then we have the divine feminine, and then we have the immortal child. So this is the Trinity of the Godhead, the Grand Architect, right? The throne of the Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, Ani Yahweh. I am He, who was, is, and shall be. These give birth to some serious things, some serious spiritual treasures, spiritual immortality, right? Your ability to project into the astral realm, competence and awareness in dreamland, and even a place among the divine beings up in the celestial dome, up in the true heaven. Do you know where the throne of God is? I ask people this. People say, hey, do you believe in God? I say, do you know where God's throne is located? Right? I don't need to believe in God. I know God. I visited his celestial palace. This leads next to our next theory, the Trinity of people, right? The theory of thirds, that a third of the people are one in. Guys, I've got a disruption, so give me a moment. Yeah, good magic. Well, life has occurred, and I'm going to have to move into the abodes of the future. Y'all good looking sexy people. Keep doing your kung fu. Get out there and dance. Shake your ass like you mean it. And work on all of those things that are important to you. Until next time I see you, keep doing good magic, y'all. Ad Astra per Aspera.